Alright, y'all, look, we got another banger on the channel. We got my boy Flacco with the core facts about the whole, NLE Choppa. I know his baby mom was talking about the son kid not eating, the whole fasting thing. So we finna break this down. We finna dive into it, man. We just watched the Sweetie video. We went crazy over there.
Doing some pretty horrific things to his kids. Usually I won't cover these kind of things, but because it's coming from his own baby mothers and they're dropping receipts, like, I gotta cover it. But it's looking bad for Choppa, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. NLE Choppa has 2 kids that we know of. He just debuted a new baby on Instagram, but that's inconclusive at this point. So far we know he has 2 kids by 2 baby mothers, okay? Now, the second baby mama, Marissa, this is the one that we've seen Choppa with over the last couple of years. They were in a very public relationship that ended.
But Shorty was older. Shorty, like, no disrespect, I don't want to get her wrong. Shorty, like, 30 and Chop, like, 20. So she should have knew that.
Pretty badly. Well, she's accusing NLE Choppa of essentially starving their baby. NLE Choppa has gotten deep into, like, the holistic treatments as of lately. NLE Choppa don't care about music no more, bro. His mission in life is to be Dr. Sebi Jr. He wants to be a spiritual healer. He even dropped his own BBL pills.
That nigga getting a bag. Hey, with that little cleansing heals, that's a bag. That little spiritual shit, that's a bag. I ain't gonna lie. Take this right here and clear all your things up, make you believe you can get all your shit out your system. $32.95. How many people would have cleansed that? Hit that motherfucking bag, dude. Ooh. Hey, I'm learning about money now, bro.
Apparently, pills that will give you a natural BBL sounds like a scam to me. All right, but I haven't seen anybody.
It's not a scam, but it is a scam. It's a scam because it's actually natural shit that can help your body. But sometimes it be a placebo.
He really complain about it or any class action lawsuits yet, so I'll let him live. But Marissa is accusing NLE Choppa of taking his holistic nonsense a tad bit too far. She would post receipts of what she would say is NLE Choppa admitting to engaging in practices that ultimately led to the baby ending up in the emergency room. So Marissa took to her Instagram story and she would say,
she said, we was fasting, just gave him the wrong juice, but learning experiences make great leaders. Won't happen again, I promise. I'm not who I was yesterday or the day before, so on and so on. He shouldn't laugh because it was a serious thing. Fasting a 1-year-old, I ain't gonna lie to you, kids don't be eating. Nigga, my son go hours before eating. And when he say he hungry, that nigga will want a piece of candy. I thought you was starving. He'll want one damn piece of candy this small. Kids don't get hungry like that.
I will sleep. I'm tired of y'all trying to wake the beast up. I advise y'all to let me be. And then she followed up with, remind you you're fasting a child that was 1-year-old. So she showed receipts of where she says, be real, you couldn't even feed my child. NLE Choppa responds back with, well, hinders me as a father, but it's something out of my control. She says, cool. NLE Choppa responded back and says, again, this is about a 1-year-old child, by the way. He says, we were fasted. Just gave him the wrong juice.
What juice
well,
you gave
learning
him?
Experiences make great leaders. Won't happen again, I promise. I'm not who I was yesterday or the day before. So on and so on.
Nah, that shit right there would drive her crazy. I'm not who I was yesterday. Imagine her typing when she sent that. If a nigga said, I'm not who I was yesterday or the day before, I see on that phone going crazy from the melt the keyboards. Yo, what you say?
LOL. So NLE Choppa will claim that it was the wrong juice that got the baby in the emergency room. Marissa would say, no, it's not the juice. It's you starving the baby. Like, you fed a baby at 10 a.m. I checked in at 6 p.m. and he still hadn't been fed again. Babies are not meant to fast. And they
10 to 6. Yeah, fasting a 1-year-old, I don't know. Cause I gotta let them choose. Me, I'm to the point I'm letting you choose what the hell you wanna do. I ain't gonna force too much shit on you. I'm gonna let you choose what you wanna do, cause you gotta live in that body, nigga. I can't throw my way of life on somebody. So hey, what the hell you like to do? Okay, we'll do this shit. That's where I'm at. But the fasting shit, maybe about 10, 12. I say that. Because like 1, 2, 3, I don't know. I don't know about the whole fasting shit. I be trying to fast. But nigga, I'm trying to get big. Nigga, I can't get no smaller, bro. I'm trying to, nigga, be rounded out. Fasting is good, clear that shit up, get all them guts out, them parasites. You fiending for some shit. But a 1-year-old, he shouldn't even have that shit in his system yet. So I don't think he need to fast. Feed them little strawberry, blueberries, yeah, call it a day.
Go back and forth, and she
but
shows
nothing?
like the correspondence where Choppa is kind of being stubborn about this issue, and he's adamant that he can fast the baby and
kid,
nothing will happen to the baby. She continues to press NLE Choppa to feed the baby 3 times a day. NLE Choppa says, gee,
I said that, look, y'all know that, I don't want to say it's the truth. You ain't supposed to eat 3 times a day. That's a lot of food. 3 times a day? It's a story on it. Breakfast, it's some shit around it, bro. Look into it. You sprinkle what you want on your life, but you ain't supposed to eat that much. I heard it's 1 time a day. Because you can't eat before you go to sleep because all this shit got to digest. When you wake up, the shit's still digesting. It takes time for food to digest. So it say you eat breakfast, right? This shit ain't going to digest. They say you eat breakfast. Oh, damn, we yapping. Let's get to the video. Yeah, it take time for food to digest. So if you put food on food, the shit gonna build up. That's why the gut around the system. That's why it overlap on something, because it's not going down. You feel me? You ever got some shit stuck in a vacuum? It's not going down. The shit right there. That shit, all this shit gotta break down. You making so much work for your body.
Do not need 3 meals, my ninja.
I'm only on chapter 4, so I'm gonna shut up.
She says, I'm finna ask the world real quick. He says, a baby don't need 3 whole meals a day. Ask the world the F.
No.
Now, I don't feel like
Not
NLE
3 times
Choppa
a
is
day.
operating in malice. I feel like NLE Choppa is deep into like his holistic stuff, that he's getting carried away. Okay, so he says, like I said, he been drinking juice. Are you effing slow? Getting him to have healthy bowel movements. Are you effing slow? Ninja got a Gucci Mane belly. Y'all overstuffing him like a teddy bear. So NLE Choppa sees his kid has a belly, and he wants to put his baby on a diet, in a fasting diet, to get.
I ain't gonna lie. That's where it started. It was like the 1-year-old with a belly. Yeah, I say get on the chubby. It's cool to have a chubby baby, but that chubby, don't let it be chubby forever. Chubby baby is nothing wrong with a healthy appetite. But nigga, 4 or 5, it still get to being chubby. Stop it now. Stop it now. Fix the diet. I gotta fix my son diet. The nigga, he only eat bullshit. Pizza, chicken nuggets, the fast shit. Anytime I try to do the chicken and the broccoli and the rice, he look at it like it's You do gotta stop this shit. It does build up.
His baby lean. Ain't like a big baby like healthy.
Nah.
He says he can miss a MF meal if I say he can.
Ooh.
Juice fills him up too. She says he poops 3 times a day. He has healthy bowel movements. NLE Choppa says, and he ain't effing complain. Only thing he's saying is goo goo gaga over here. He's straight.
I ain't gonna lie. If the baby is good, I don't see what the baby mama talking about. If the baby ain't complaining and crying and shit, it is good. Now if the baby ain't that motherfucker, I'm starving, I'm crying and shit, then that's where it goes wrong. But if the baby nigga quiet, he happy, he laughing, even that motherfucker smiling. I'm hungry, nigga, some carrot juice. What is it, kale juice, whatever the hell they do. I don't see nothing wrong with it. That shit actually fill you up. The little kale juices with the blueberries, whatever they be doing, that's actually the vitamins and minerals that you need. So if he is just drinking juices, I think it's cool. You ain't supposed to have all that heavy shit, nigga. Chicken, waffles, pancakes. You ain't supposed to have that shit every day.
Great.
That's
now,
just all
this
we
is
know.
the lead up, by the way, to the kid eventually going to the emergency room. He responds back, we finna double up. He's straight. He got beef juice. Huh? Bro got him on the cow diet, homie. Get that boy beet juice.
Beef juice?
He says beet with great benefits, which is a fruit. So
Beet
technically,
juice?
he MFing ate. I don't give a F.
Beet juice? Oh, yeah. Beet is good. Beet's good. I don't know. I ain't never had it. That shit look nasty to me. Purple. Purple juice?
What a MF talking about. Here's the crazy part. He says the baby is filled off of beet juice. He good. But then
Let's look up
before he drops off the baby, he then
juice.
texts her because he's about to drop her off. He says, yo, the baby has only been saying goo goo gaga while with him. But when he's about to drop off the baby back to Marissa, he texts her saying, yo, he's hungry. And he says, when pulling up, I gotta get these clothes from Blank Street. I'ma just...
It said beet juice is for lowering blood pressure, can risk heart disease and stroke, but he won't. Why he need to improves blood flow throughout the body, benefiting organs such as brains, muscle, and skins. It increases oxygen, the muscles, endurance. I ain't gonna lie, it sounded good. Beet juice sounded fire. It does a lot. It supports the liver. It helps cognitive functions. Has anti-cancer properties. Beet juice look ugly.
wait on you. She says, you ain't feed him? He says, I have his bottle. We took a nap, then woke up, just finished getting a haircut. What does that have to do with why you ain't feed the baby? She responded back, milk is just something for him to drink. He need actual food now. He responds, I thought he already ate. It's okay, we over here on a juice fast. I'm feeding him some that's gonna flush him out. Laughing. So he said, the baby is hungry. She says, you need to get him food. He says, nah, it's okay. We on a juice fast anyway. He can be hungry for a little bit.
I don't know. Did the baby say he was hungry? Now, if the baby in the car talking about, I'm hungry, yeah. But if I don't know. I don't think that 1-year-old, I don't think that nigga saying he hungry either. I ain't gonna lie to you. 1? Nah. Maybe 3, 4, yeah.
Gonna flush out his, sir, what? The
Flush out
baby
his
is
system?
hungry, sir. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm thinking if he had a lot of juices, cool. If he only had 1 juice out the day, yeah. But if he keep on having the beet juice and the kale juice, like if he had 3 of those a day, I think he cool. But if he only had like 1 in the morning and the rest of the day he ain't drinking or eating nothing, and might get a little, I don't know. But kids don't be eating though, y'all. I don't know.
Again, man, maybe I'm giving benefit of the doubt. I'm positive NLE Choppa ain't purposely trying to hurt his baby. No.
Nah, he ain't trying to hurt his baby.
NLE Choppa is misguided and he's in too deep. She responded back, not funny. He hasn't ate since this morning then. That's a baby. He responds back, Marissa, if he ate this morning realistically, his next meal should come around the time you get him, 12 to 6. Body is like a clock. He will be fine. That
nigga said body like a clock. Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. They don't understand what Chop is saying, y'all. A lot of y'all look at different, y'all raised different. All this stuff is in books. And when people be saying different stuff, y'all look at them like they crazy. But if you look up the right way to eat, everything he kind of saying is the truth. But it looked insane because it's new and frowned upon. Because it's tradition. It's tradition to eat breakfast as soon as you wake up, cereal, pancakes. It's tradition to eat 3 times a day. It's tradition to eat bullshit. It's just tradition is what you was raised. But It's people that don't even eat. It's people that do the water diet. It's they say it's a nigga that been living 50 years. All he ever had is water. And he's kicking and streaming. Y'all gotta look into it. What do a bird eat all day? No, not a bird. What's the biggest animal? A giraffe. He eats nothing but leaves. A rhino. He doesn't eat meat. He just eat trees. What is it called? Gorillas. They don't eat meat. They eat grass. So, what that tell you? If a gorilla is pure fucking muscle, giraffe is tall as the motherfucking sky and all they eat is grass. Do you think you supposed to be eating meat all the time? I only do the meat because that's all I know and I'm trying to gain weight. I don't know if I can gain weight, nigga, drinking kale juice. I gotta get a certain weight to get the bones off me. I don't like being bony no more. I've been bony all my life. It's time for me to have some type of weight. So that's the journey I'm on. But I want to learn how to really eat. Because anytime you eat some shit, you got the stomach, you feel full, or you got no energy. It don't hit no more. You gotta do these juices and shit.
Start spazzing on her for not believing in the Choppa
I don't think
diet.
about a 1-year-old
right?
doing
Even
it.
using ChatGPT to back him up. So he writes, listen, I'm not finna argue with you on everything I love. He ain't supposed to eat 3 times a day. Like I said, he shows ChatGPT and prompts. He also says, the ninja don't need no 3 damn meals. He's juicing with his dad, which is healthy and clean out his tummy for good gut health, like I said. When you get him at 6 p.m., stuff him all the F you want. He's forever
Facts.
well taken care of. Ninja.
Facts. That is true, because that is his son at the end of the day. When you get him, the nigga can eat 3 times a day. You can feed him whatever the hell you want to eat. When he come over here, nigga, he gonna be juiced. So I feel like that is his household. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's his household.
So his last meal was at 10 a.m. NLE Choppa says, hey, when I drop off the baby at 6 p.m., you could feed him all you want. He's fasting with his dad. He's not going to have food from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
I would never be texting her
a
ass.
1-year-old. Now, obviously, this was nonsense. Obviously, this holistic stuff is mumbo jumbo because the baby ended up in the emergency room due to this extreme fast that Choppa was giving him. After the baby ends up in the emergency room, NLE Choppa is now humbled and begins to apologize. He then writes her, I love you and apologize for the other day. My composure should have been kept and I shouldn't have acted in distress even though I was in distress. Just want to let you know that. She responds back, acting in distress in defense that you didn't feed him. I had to take him to the emergency room. He was dehydrated and it wasn't normal. Beet juice was too strong for him, but I wasn't.
Beet juice was too strong for a 1-year-old? But I was finna sit there and tell you because I mean, I'll be wrong or some shit. Damn, they said beet juice too strong for a 1-year-old. Ooh. I don't even know what beet juice is, y'all. Is it like prune juices? It make you poop and stuff?
I'm gonna sit there and tell you because I mean, I'll be wrong or some ish. He responds back, acting in distress with no regards of this. My distress came from me feeling like no matter what I do, you want perfection from me when nobody's perfect. No, she just wants you to feed the baby, bro. Like, bro, you gave the baby beet juice as a diet, homie.
Yeah.
That's insane. He responds back, and he was fed. He just wasn't fed a solid food. We both was asleep and we woke up literally 2 hours before you got him. I had to prepare for the show. And as you've seen in the other messages, he then admits that he gave the baby the wrong choosing. Maybe.
What if he just gave him a little protein shake? Don't those fill you up? Put some little kale and shit in a protein shake? Instead if you ain't want him eating meat and shit. But we all could have been like, woulda, shoulda, coulda done type shit. But beet juice beet juice is different. I feel like that's for grown-ups. Nigga, beet juice? Man. Kale, I'll let you slide. But beet juice? That sound a little old. That sound a little 60-50. That sound like a little 60-50. Like you really need it. 1-year-old, their body already doing they shit. Their body is top performance right now. 1-year-old, they don't need no improvement. They fall right now, that shit healed the next day. They cut themselves, that shit healed 3 hours. They body at the top of the peak, so I don't think they need anything to keep them running. The beet juice or the kill 1 to 4, man. You be like, you ain't tired yet? No, they got energy, bro, because they not eating bullshit. They body is like a prime temple right now. You ever been looking at your kid like, you ain't ready to take a nap, nigga? They body got energy, bro.
Beet juice was not the right option. That's horrific, bro. Now, Choppa is a new parent, and parents are imperfect and they make mistakes. And maybe he's trying to do the right thing, or he's doing what he thinks is good for his baby. But come on, bro. No, bro. No, bro. You can't fast the baby. You can't like dehydrate like Choppa, bro. Just be normal for once, bro. Like if you want to take yourself through that.
But what is being normal though? What's being, y'all telling this nigga Chop to be normal, but like what's being normal? What's normal to you? Okay, if you actually read the book, what he's talking about is in that book. It just, we raised different. Everybody's raised different. Half that shit Chop be talking about makes sense. But you gotta sprinkle what make your life better. You can't just go word for word on shit.
As an adult, do your thing. But bro, let the baby be a baby, bro. Like let the baby have the milk. Let him have the formula. Let him have, like the cereal. Let the baby be a baby, bro. All right, now NLE Choppa's other baby mama, which is the first one, she would also accuse NLE Choppa of being neglectful towards their daughter that they have together. Now, the daughter is NLE Choppa's first child. She also took to her IG story to expose NLE Choppa. With this particular accusation, I don't know, I'm kind of 50-50 with it. Like, I can see how some people will say it's NLE Choppa's fault, but I could also see some people say, bro, give him like a break. It's not entirely his fault per se. So the baby mama wrote, talk about how the last time my daughter went with him, she came back home saying her vagina was hurting and was bleeding down there for 2 days. Now, she started this off pretty horrific.
That's crazy.
Having everybody think, hold on, like, what are you accusing him of? But then she clarifies, okay? She says, because she was afraid to tell him. Now, apparently, the baby girl got an injury while with NLE Choppa, and like, she was afraid to tell him that she got injured.
Okay.
So, come to find out, he had her at the studio per usual, not watching her per usual. She did a split and landed on a door stopper and hurt herself. It was people around. She told a woman that was there, and she also did nothing, didn't even tell her dad. That happened on a Sunday. My baby ain't come home till that Tuesday, blood in her panties.
Damn.
Which means she bled for 2 whole days because she was afraid to tell her own father she hurt herself. She came straight home and told me what happened word for word. I took her straight to the emergency room. This man neglects my kid, and I've been given the benefit of the doubt so my child can have her father in her life. I cried like a baby when my daughter told me what happened to her. I was more sad that she was in pain and not comfortable enough to tell her own father. I feel like that right there is the issue. Like, that's the most important. Like, that's the most important issue. Like, if the kid is at the studio and there's other adults around, the kid is roaming around, like, I can't really blame NLE Choppa for not having.
Yeah, like, if I got my kid, help me with my damn kid, bro. Like, you see me doing something, but I'm still paying attention to him, help. Nigga, entertain me for a second while I do something real fast. Damn. I wonder why she be scared. I think what he said was just sit your ass down. Like when a kid hurt themselves, all you do is tell them to sit down. But I can see her being scared. Every parent scared of their daddy. Cause the daddy he's the punisher. The mom don't punish shit. The dad's the punisher. He's the disciplined one. So of course if she hurt herself, she's not gonna tell him so she don't get disciplined. And that discipline might be a sit your down. You feel me? I told you to stop. You feel me? So I can see that.
Having his eyes on the kid the entire time, right? Like, kids would be kids. But the fact that the kid didn't feel comfortable coming to him and telling him feels like he's either a disciplinarian and she probably feels scared to tell her father because she felt like she would have gotten in trouble, or they don't have the relationship that NLE Choppa wants to form.
I can't see the daughter hurting herself and she be scared. Like, if I tell my daddy I'm gonna get a whooping, I don't think it's that. I think if she would have got hurt and she told Chop would have been like, sit down. I told you don't move. It would have been one of those. And she didn't want to not move. She wanted to move around. She got hurt. But 2 days. But she is at the age, so she changed herself. She don't need me to wipe her. So he can't see that she bleeding down her, because old girl the age where she take care of herself now. So how you going to see her bleed? See, I told you I'm a detective. That's not you being attentive to your kid. It's them being old enough. I don't have to wipe her butt with the baby wipe no more. She knows how to use the bathroom. She changed her own drawers now. She puts on her own clothes. So she come out the house and she's dressed already. Hey, go get dressed. Go take her shower. They already know what to do. So how I'm going to see the blood for 2 days. You feel me?
With the kid. Maybe he's not with the kid often, so she don't feel comfortable with him, you know, talking about something that sensitive, you know. So then she continues and she says, scared she gonna get in trouble and had to wait till she got back with me to tell me, y'all keep saying, why keep sending her back? We have a court order. She will continue and even express her concerns and say that, you know, she's at a point where she don't want to have the kid go back. And she's thinking about violating a court order. She would say, we have a court order, but at this point, I don't care what consequences I get for her not going back and being neglected. Seeing my daughter cry and scream to not want to go when it's his week and telling me she doesn't want to.
But kids always do that shit. They don't never want to go to daddy, because daddy house is discipline. Mama house, everything flies, bro. Everything flies. Soon as my son do some crazy shit, who the first one that got to check him and be the bad guy? She calling me to yell and threaten him. She ain't gonna do it. That's why he wanna go over there and boo-hoo. Cause I'm the one that got to whoop ass and be the bad guy. Every daddy gotta be the bad guy.
Go hurts me because I feel like I failed her as a mother, giving her this psycho mental patient of a dad. You don't know.
Ooh, she didn't call the nigga Chop psycho.
Till it's too late though. If you don't have kids right now, don't. The first accusation is completely on him, to be honest.
She called this nigga psycho.
Bro, you fasted, you starved that baby. Probably not intentionally, but you starved that baby by consequence, right? The baby was dehydrated, had to go to the emergency room because it's malnourished. There's no excuse for that. That's out of control, bro. With the second story, I kind of want to give leeway, bro, because
yeah, I feel like if the baby had to go to the emergency room, yeah, I feel like he learned this lesson. Okay, maybe a 1-year-old ain't. I feel like you gotta make a mistake. Okay, the baby went to the hospital. It was malnourished. He got put on the bassoon. She's healthy. He's healthy. Okay, now I know not to give him beet juice. Now I can give him something else. I don't see. My thing about it's wrong, but it's not wrong. It's always gonna be a bad side to everything if you look at it. Oh, he should be eating 3. Why should he be eating heavy shit for 3 meals? If the certain shit, I feel like if it kicks in the certain stuff that he needs, like the vitamins and the greens and all that. Cause if you have to do your research, you really don't need that much. Your body is doing a lot of work with 3 meals a day. It's a book. It's called. It's a Muhammad dude. The what is it called? The Ways to Eat. It just, bruh, my hair is itching like hell, y'all. I don't know what it is. I gotta wash my hair. The thing is, I put some oil in my hair and brushed it, and it rained today, and it was raining. Oh, and anytime, I don't know what's in there. Anytime it rained and it hit my scalp, my shit hit fire. I think I'm allergic to rainwater. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Bro, how Choppa kind of interacts with his kids on social media.
Ever since it got rained.
If that's any signs of how he truly feels about his kids, Choppa loves his kids, I'm sure. I don't feel like Choppa wants to bring any harm to his kids. I feel like Choppa right now is probably learning. He's parenting how he probably learned to parent. He's parenting how he was probably parent, right? And it feels like he's having some challenges. I don't feel like he'll be a bad parent forever. I feel like he could still.
No, I just think y'all looking at it different, man. I feel like Chop on a different journey than y'all, man. It's like what he talking about. People do. It's people that don't eat no food. It's people that eat one time a day. It's people that all they drink is carrot juice and kale juice, and it's like vegetarians, pescatarians. But a 1-year-old is kind of like starting that is hella soon. I might not have him eat junk food that much, type shit. But him being well nourished, I don't know, y'all. Like he said, you can feed him when he get to your house, but over here he gonna eat one time a day. I don't know. I don't know. Because, I don't know. Because y'all just got to do y'all research. So, what Chop might be, a lot of people be like, what Chop talking about, it seems crazy. But if y'all actually read a book and look into some shit, it just makes sense. Because the shit Chop talking about, nigga, Albert Einstein was talking about. A nigga called Neville Goddard was talking about. The nigga that made General Motors, Henry Ford, like, these billionaires is the shit Chop talking about. Like, yeah. So, like, why wouldn't you join the crazy train? Nigga, Tesla on the same shit. They just certain shit dumb you down, you know? So, it's tradition. So, he trying to break tradition-wise. He trying to break you from eating 3 times a day fried chicken all the motherfucking time. That I'm trying to get out of. It's just that shit get expensive, the good shit. Then the good shit, it don't fill you up. You still be starving. Yes, you had a salad and fucking almonds, but you're starving still. You feel me? So I think that's what it was. Cause you can eat healthy. You can what is it called? Eat your certain amount of calories that you're supposed to have. But that stomach gonna be growling, which is gonna be new to you. And that motherfucker got the growling and growling, that kid passed out probably. But I feel like that's the daddy. You gotta run this household. When he go, like, would you run it your household? This is my household. And that's how it's gonna have to be with them kids. Every parent ain't gonna like something that y'all do. But go on to social media, keep that shit in-house. Keep it in-house. That's all I have to say. Keep that shit in-house. Hit the like button, comment down below. 3 shots to the film. Y'all tell me y'all opinions. I feel like kids don't really eat like that. It take them a while. They'll be up for 4 or 5 hours. I think like 4 or 5, that's when them niggas really start eating. But like 1 to 3, they really ain't eating like that, bro. For real. I used to have to question them 100 times. You ain't hungry? No. I ain't no. They'll be hungry for bullshit. A piece of candy. 4 or 5 now. Now that nigga, he eating a lot. I made a pizza. See, pizza is bad. He ate half that motherfucker pizza. Yeah. This is the little Jack cheap TV pizza. He ate that mug by himself. I didn't have 1 slice. He ate that pizza by himself. That's 12 slices if you do that shit equally, even. These niggas eating. But I'll see y'all in the next video.